Thank God it's Friday. Welcome to the show. I am Mariah Afolabi Brown. As always, I have my lovely co-host. Hi, ladies.
Good morning.
How you doing? Hi, Nima.
Even though we have been very, very warned,
Yes.
we want to
Worried.
say happy, very, very happy birthday to
We're
our
singing.
dear boss, friend,
Yeah, your own.
sister.
Sister.
Every,
We got a warning.
I consider you a blessing to the world. So I say that may you continue to be a blessing to the world.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, darling. May you
Thank
continue
you.
to be a blessing to everyone,
Thank you.
and may your year be filled with so much
Amen.
blessings.
You have
your
been-
home.
I have a bad voice, so I'm hoping Obiajulu will sing.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Somebody's singing.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday,
Happy
darling.
Thank you. And I'd like to say happy birthday to my mom, too.
Yes.
She's all the way in the US. Happy birthday, Mom.
I hope you got my message this morning.
I'm sure she did. She's watching the show every single day.
Birthday,
So I know
mommy,
she's
their
watching.
birthday
Happy
is-
birthday to her.
Happy birthday.
I wanted to keep it low key
Mariah's
because
mommy.
all week everybody has been on my case. Let's post pictures. I mean, last year was amazing. I got so much attention from people I did not know. People just, I mean, the messages I got were like overwhelming. I said, you know what? It's been nice to just keep it quiet this year. Let people who know me send me messages. People who call, who remember. I didn't want, and I felt like a normal human being today. I mean, family, friends
No
called.
party.
No, we'll have a few things. I mean, they're bringing some things too for the cake and all that. But it was just, I just wanted to feel normal. So I'm sorry for those who are upset that I didn't make noise about it. I just really wanted to
We're
feel
upset.
normal, please. So, cool. What are you guys doing? What's happening this
Hey.
weekend? Me, I'm partying all weekend.
Oh, of course.
There's a Tunji Bellows SSG. His daughter's getting married this weekend, so we're going to be there. Somebody's going to be 50 years also, so we're going to be at that party back to back, like
It's a
chopping all the way.
party-filled weekend
Yeah,
for you.
so
I'm
anything.
hoping I can
Nima?
rest this weekend. I'm really hoping that this Saturday, Sunday, I'll just be home,
Cooking
have
and
time for my
eating.
children, my husband, and rest. It's been crazy too.
Nice plan.
I'm just hoping.
Good plan.
Mariam, any plans for the weekend?
I don't have any plans yet, but the one plan I have is not to be at home this weekend.
Get
I'll be
out.
out. I will
Okay.
look for things to do. Movies, anything, please.
I need to rest. I haven't slept in days.
You want to
so-
rest?
Yes, I want to rest this weekend. I just hope that nobody just calls and says, okay, there's a shoot somewhere. Because yesterday was supposed to be my rest day. They called that I had to come for
Obiajulu.
an audition, a casting,
want to
and
blow.
all
You
of that.
hope
I want to
not,
blow,
or
right?
do you hope to?
I hope to, but tomorrow I'm resting. I'm definitely resting.
I wanted my husband to take me out to dinner tonight because I really wanted a private dinner. But somebody important, and I invited him to an event. He now said, Mariam, I know this is an important person. Let's
I mean, you
pack
are
your party.
there forever.
And I'm like, and I told the important person I spoke to the person yesterday. And I said, no, let's just take it out to dinner. My husband looking at me, going, Mariam, if you cancel this meeting, I said, no, he canceled. No, don't worry. We'll do breakfast here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm yondaing my husband for the meeting today. But
You have yondad.
I've yondad him today. But so he's let loose because I was really hoping he'll take me out to dinner. I really wanted him to take me out to dinner.
He will
Dinner is
make it
nice.
up.
And
to
tomorrow
you.
we're partying all day tomorrow. So like
And maybe Sunday evening. You can have your dinner
we'll see.
Sunday evening.
Because that guy just ran out this year. All right, it's Friday. We're just another week. We have an amazing celebrity guest in the studio today. Trust me.
Whoa.
It's going to be fun all the way. We're going to be laughing and having a great time. But first, let's go through the front pages of the newspaper. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Thanks for staying with us. Today we're starting with a human interest story in the New Telegraph. We like human interest stories. So, how I was trapped by dismissed OAU professor. Why I demanded 5 rounds of sex from students. VC, why we didn't punish students. No comment, Osage's lawyer. Now, those linking me with killer headsmen are evil, says Buhari. He didn't say it quite like that. The reformed APC members not part of us, says APC. So let's talk about this OAU professor. Who has that story?
Okay, so I have the story, and the query he answered came out to say that he was the lady.
You know, some
in
people
question.
don't know what happened. So can you just refresh our memory? What happened again?
Okay, you know, he had a scandal when a student in the MBA actually accused him of demanding sex
Right,
for marks.
for marks, yes.
Okay, so that was the foundation of the story. Now they've started their investigations and a query. So he has come out to bring out, he brought out, WhatsApp messages that they have been exchanging with each other since 2017, where the lady sent nude pictures, you know, according to his answer to the query, that the lady had been the one after him to give her sex for Max, not the other way around, like we heard. So he came out with the WhatsApp messages. At some point, he said that the lady came, I think in 2017, came to the office and threatened, you know, pulled up her clothes, wearing nothing under, wanted him to sleep with her for, to give her A in that particular course. So they're still on the issue.
We need to make this clear. Is this the same story of the lady that just got justice, that we said had just gotten justice?
Yes, now that the man was finally fired. There was an audio recording where she was talking to the professor.
Yes.
And he was saying that
he coerced him.
Yeah.
Well, according to what he's saying right now, according to his
testimony.
own.
Miriam,
And he said
this is a,
Nima,
We can't be judge and jury on this. Let me hear Nima's version. Yes.
so this is a post suspension matter.
Yes.
They had a panel in place.
Right.
They had both sides. Why are we hearing this now?
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, they're still on the investigations.
No, it was very
Reading these stories, I read it briefly to a journalist now, and I'm wondering why now you had a panel. That's what they call fair hearing.
We can't
bringing
discuss
out
it.
the
I don't want to be judge and jury on this
evidence
because we
right
can't really
now.
go further. We need to move on to the punch. Only evil-minded people will say I'm condoning killing, says our president. Picture here of the burial of Malam Adamu Shiroma, who died at 84. PhD scandal, Poly fires rector for presenting fake certificates. Killer headsmen defend Southwest Okurumu Akintoye tells governors. Funds involved in ongoing corruption cases, over 595 billion naira. And over 630,000 to vote in Ekiti governorship election. APC crisis can only be resolved through justice, says Dogara. Excuse me. I was in this picture and I was saying that I always respect Islamic burials because it just reduces you to exactly who you are, dust. You know, and because Christian burials always make you look as if it's, oh, this important person, you see the casket, the gold casket, the red, you know, all sort of things, they make it bigger than life. But a Muslim burial just tells you, reminds everybody there.
It humbles you.
It humbles you. Totally. Even this picture in itself humbled me, like, goodness me, this is a whole Malam Adamu wrapped up here.
Is there human interest?
Go ahead.
I wanted to go at the
Human
major
interest,
headline.
the PhD scandal.
I wanted to go
Oh,
at
the
major
headline. Go ahead, please. That's
So the president, while receiving some Christian representative from the
Northern states.
central northern states. So he was saying that only evil-minded people think that he was not affected by the killings in the north. And personally, I have always, believed in him, but I felt he was not responding early enough that way too. So I don't think it's
But
about
Nima, remember
evil-minded people. I think there was supposed to be a swift, immediate action. We still expect a reshuffle of the security chiefs to see whether there will be a change in the scheme of things.
Sometimes, remember when former President Jonathan was in office? He did quite a bit of things. He helped us with the economy, where he did quite a number of things. But you see, the issue of Boko Haram was superseded almost everything else.
Yeah.
So the issue of security was big enough to get him off from the office. So the same way we understand that, yes, you're trying, you have
But
good intentions. You're not a bastard, you're a man of integrity. You believe in the anti-corruption movement. However, the fact that people are still dying begs for people to question if you're actually on top of things.
What won our hearts was when President Buhari was sworn in and he immediately said the chief heads of defense should relocate to Maiduguri. That won our heart because we thought, okay, you're going to the heart of the matter. You're on top of things. That kind of action, movement, those kind of things is what we want to see. Again, we want to see when people die every day.
He said to the leaders, which I'll read it. It says, let me make it clear that even a single life lost in any part of the country is one too many. I came to office vowing to ensure protection of lives and property, and I remain committed to this despite the challenges that we have experienced. So he understands that we are experiencing challenges in trying to bring security,
action,
but he's
Miriam.
not sleeping. He's not, he's not.
I don't want to think he's sleeping.
He
wants action, Miriam.
That's just what
I'm
he's trying to do. It's not easy, I guess.
Okay, hurry up, let's take this very
Yes,
quickly,
so
please.
the PhD scandal, the Igbajo Polytechnic, Igbajo, Osun State, this sacked its acting rector for presenting false certificate. He came in as a PhD holder. And by the time, after 8 months, they asked him to bring his certificate. He came with just the notification. He didn't bring the certificate, only for them to investigate to find out that he didn't even have.
Right.
UI denied him because he claimed he schooled in UI. They denied him and they've sacked him right now.
Let's move on to The Nation. Wamako, Bindo, Alero, Goje, 184 reps shone the RAPC. Soyinka, Obasanjo failed woefully. Ex-Minister Adamu Siroma dies at 84. Buhari to Khan, I can't stop killings. I'm not sure that's how he said it. NNPC pays $1 billion out of $5 billion cash, says Baru. Who has Soyinka's story? Let me even quote Professor Soyinka. According to Soyinka, Obasanjo's records in office are clothed with lies, deceptions, misrepresentations, distortions, and denigration of others. He was trying to imply that Obasanjo has no moral...
He was not trying to imply.
Well, he was actually implying.
He
said that Obasanjo has no moral grounds to actually be trying to put Nigeria on the path of progress, because he also failed in the 11 years where he had the power between the military regime and also the civilian regime. So that's pretty much what he was trying to say. Any other story in The Nation? Nothing else? Let's move on quickly then to Vanguard. No going back, RAPC insists, rejects further peace talks. Plateau killings, Northern Can, Lalong meet Buhari, call for Leah Sheribu's release. FAC deadlock, Buhari to decide on NPC. That's a picture of our president and the woman from Khan kneeling down asking Buhari to please intervene concerning the release of all the captured girls. 2019 polls, corrupt politicians behind killings, plot to discredit President Buhari, says the Attorney General of Federation. FG targets assets of 11 governors, ex-governors, 10 ex-ministers and 135 others under graft trial. And frustrated man sets self on fire in coma. Who has that story?
I do. So this man sets himself on fire on Wednesday at the entrance of Omole Estate here in Lagos.
Jesus.
Well, he's still unidentified. No one can say who he is or why he set himself on fire. And
But the story I read was that he actually had third-degree burns already initially. So when he woke up and he realized that he was in this condition, knowing that he has no family, nobody else, he ran out of the hospital, poured maybe other kerosene or something on his body, and set himself on fire because he wanted to kill himself. That's what I read. Go ahead.
No.
He burnt himself to third degree.
Yes, he burnt the effect of the burns were third degree, as I say, third-degree burns. So he's in hospital in coma right now.
He's having issues, difficulties, and decided to end his life.
Of course, he's in coma. I mean, someone had burnt himself to that point. But what they're saying, what really, apart from, of course, which is a sad event,
right?
The police are saying that once he gets back up, they are going to start investigation into suicide. And this is the second time I'm hearing this sort of response.
Suicide is a crime.
Yeah, I understand it's a crime, but is that the first thing we should be hearing from the police?
What do you want them to sympathize with?
We'll have a social worker see him. We'll have, that's what I would prefer to hear first, than to say, we're going to start investigating. But we should change it. We shouldn't just say it's Nigeria.
That's true, actually. You're right. Daily Sun, because the man will just go back into killing himself. You want to go arrest him.
You want to take him from here to prison,
Daily Sun, 2019 tug of war. Picture here of President Macron.
Macron.
I was saying that it's not Macron, it's Macron. Okay? With Dr. Mike Adeniga Jr. and also Tony Elumelu. Buhari, Saraki Kalu, others born as Chiroma dies at 84. Ekiti Guba resists rigging, Wike tells voters at PDP Grand Rally. President signs executive order on suspicious assets. Who has that story?
I have the story. So the president signed an executive order yesterday on those who have suspicious assets, that way to prevent them from getting the proceeds of their assets while they are still being investigated, so that they don't use it to corrupt justice in their favor. So he also said that it's one of the ways he's trying to curb corruption in the country.
All right, so the other papers are Nigerian Tribune, The Guardian, and this, but unfortunately we can't read those papers right now because we're out of time. It's Friday, let's go on a break. When we come back, we ask, can you marry your sibling's ex? And later, our celebrity guest takes the couch. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. So, relationships can be full of ups and downs. But in a situation where your ex suddenly finds happiness with your sibling, would you give them your blessing if they choose to take their relationship a step forward by getting married? What are your thoughts on this? You can call us on 070-806-6804. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your tweets. So we heard about the sisters recently, the Miss Sisters, that this drama happened on. And we don't want to gist about them because it's not about them. It's about the concept of dating your sister's ex. Do you think is right? You're already making faces until Biajilu.
I'm boiling in my spirit.
What is making you boil? Why are you boiling? On what basis?
Any lady or girl
Right.
or woman who dates a friend's ex or a sister's ex has broken girl code, broken female code.
With this small number of men that are available.
I don't understand. Is this in the Constitution, this code?
Yes, so the code is in the Constitution.
This is the Constitution.
Relationship Constitution. How can, because you know when people are dating, they share a lot. It's not just physical. You must have, probably had some relations with that person you're dating. Physically, spiritually, things have crossed each other. And then my sister will now be, and finally it doesn't work out. Then you move on to my sister or you move on to my friend. It is messy, it is terrible, it is evil as far as I'm concerned. For me, I would even believe, I would even believe that while he was dating me, you had your eyes on my man.
That's your own problem.
You had your eyes on my man.
That's your own belief. That doesn't affect them. But the point is that, do you think it is you being selfish and unfair? Because think about it. The ratio of women to men. I mean, there are lots of women out there.
About women to men.
And the fact that there are men, and there are men that the availability of men is pretty slim these days.
No one. I don't even agree. See, I don't actually agree with that. That there are less men.
There are less men now.
I don't agree with it. I think that there are enough men for women.
Everybody.
And yes,
find your own.
But when I first heard this, my first reaction too was like Obiajilu's. Oh, this is horrible.
Hello.
But then I've thought of some of my exes, and I'm like, it would be nice for my sister to be with, one of them, Honestly, they'll be good. They were not good for me. They might be good for her.
Hey,
honestly, I'm telling you. And then if there's enough time, in between. Okay, like this one is I know this person. Her older sister, who's much older, I think there's a 10-year gap between them. And she had this college sweetheart, but it never worked out. And, everybody went their separate ways. Many years down the line, this particular girl, our friend, met the sister's former boyfriend a long time ago. And they got married. They have beautiful kids.
Hey.
I mean, it's in the past. Let's move on.
Would you marry your sister's ex?
That example is different. Now, I'm talking about marriage ex. So maybe my sister's divorced husband, for instance.
No, not divorced. No, that's extreme.
That's the example.
Ex-boyfriend.
Okay,
Boyfriend.
I'm even taking it to the extreme.
Yeah.
I'm taking it to the extreme, and I think everybody is entitled to their second chances. Yes.
No,
So the example, the restriction in Islam would be that while they are married, I cannot marry my sister's husband. But if peradventure they are divorced or she is widowed, they can marry. The door is open. Everybody is entitled to second chances. Now you see, one man's food is another man's meat in life.
Nima,
what did not work for your sister might be what will work for you. That's the truth.
So you would actually date your sister's ex. Your
ex-husband.
Dating is marry.
Your sister's ex-boyfriend.
I'm saying to you, I'm not restricted.
Boyfriend is okay. You see ex-husband, no way.
See, Emora,
there's no way.
Let me tell you guys something. When you leave a guy for whatever reason, somehow most ladies are like this. Somehow you want to see the next person he's going to be with. So you want to compare yourself to that person he's going to be with. And you are looking for, okay, is he going to go higher or lower than standard? And then the ladies, mostly,
Yeah,
they think about it.
Be truthful now.
So we're
She's
truthful
right.
here. We always think about, you want to see your ex's girlfriend.
Right.
And you now happen to see that your ex's girlfriend
Is your sister.
is your sister.
It's the same thing. Okay, now we have brought it home. We have brought it home. It's whether me now, we allow my sister marry my own ex-husband. That's the thing.
Me, I won't.
It's the same thing.
I will accuse you.
No. If be magnanimous enough to say,
Chineke.
wait now, you have condemned this guy. And someone say, okay, it's not your forbid.
Your sister.
Your sister. Say, your condemn is good for me. Which one is girl code? Where did we do it? So where is this weather code?
I seriously understand something.
Relax now.
I mean, going with Obiajilu, your sisters, that's you together from start to where you are. You've been together forever. Now, the fact that you're dating somebody and you're my sister, your dating is like, it's like both of us are already dating the guy.
Dating the guy.
Because both of us are, because you're in tune with the guy. And so he's my brother,
His
like
family.
as much as your boyfriend. Okay. So it's almost as if I'm now going to be dating my brother. It's almost,
I'm in a good place.
Yes.
I'm married to the love of my life. I have beautiful children. I want my sister to be happy. And if it involves someone who I have let go in the past,
yes,
please, she's
what
welcome.
If it was the person that let you go?
She's welcome. See where I am today.
Do you
understand?
The koko is that you have gone.
Maybe if I
Why are you trying
wasn't
to
married,
stay when you have gone?
maybe if I wasn't married, maybe if I didn't have any.
Let me rephrase the question.
Okay.
If you were sexually involved with the person for a while, let's just say like a year.
That's why I say marriage.
Hang in there. You were sexually involved with the person. There had emotions. You guys broke up. Things happened, and it was a really bad breakup. Yes, it took you 3-4 years to get over him. Finally, you met a new guy, and you're moving on. And your sister comes up and says, "Oh, I'm getting married to you." How would that make you feel? Think about it. Let me take this call. Thanks for calling. Who are you?
It's so kidding, guys.
Thanks for calling. Please go ahead. Who are you? Thanks for calling. Hello. Hello. Thanks for calling. Please go ahead.
Yeah. And happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. I didn't hear him. Oh, thank you. Go ahead, please.
Anyway, if you are looking at it from the moral perspective,
Right.
honestly, I think it's wrong.
It's wrong. Okay.
Moral, Abi.
In terms of cultural value to people in the Western world, there isn't anything wrong about it. You understand? If it's an average European person, there's nothing wrong about it. But to an African person, absolutely honestly, it's wrong. I would have expected Nima, being a legal personality, air more light on it.
I just shed light on it. Nothing is stopping two adults from continuing just because they had an ex who is a familial relation. There's nothing stopping them. That's why I'm trying to remove emotions from it.
So
when you put
I
emotions in perspective, a lot of things get muddled up. You have judged this person from your own individual point of view. Other people, okay, maybe your sister sat in between both of your in between your marriage and kept watching. What's wrong with my sister? This guy is the perfect guy.
Get your own man, because
Listen. And then something happens, you guys separate, and he looks at her and she likes him, and you want to bring that emotion and block it. You're still being emotional.
she has been liking him when we're there.
Nothing is stopping adults.
Let me
Let me
bring
give
in
you
this
an
scenario
instance,
because my aunt, she has just a daughter, and she was giving me the story about the family that she really wanted her daughter to get married to. They were so close. She knows the background of the family. They grew up together. He has a fantastic son, you know. And she tried to matchmake them, but the girl was one of those. I just got back. She wanted to fall in love, you know. The connection was not there. But this guy had a good job, become a great family, and she kept trying to push it. Both families came together, had several meetings. The girl said, "I'm not interested." Now imagine she had a second daughter. So, and at some point, this boy now falls in love with the second daughter. Would that be?
They didn't date.
Okay,
No,
there was no
they
dating.
didn't.
Okay, so that's fine.
Let me give you a scenario here.
what this dating
I
thing
have an
causes.
uncle recently who lost his wife and then got married to the wife's friend almost immediately. Everybody accused that lady of killing the wife, one, because they were best of friends. She
Right.
was visiting the house, helping her with the house chores and
Right.
everything. And immediately she died. It didn't take a month for her to move in.
Aha.
They accused her of
Exactly.
killing this woman.
So that's breaking the moral code.
Do you understand?
No,
So there's a code in friendship. We are all friends and we are all young. Now somebody comes after Nima, and after they've had a relationship, it doesn't work out. I now go after this person, even if the person fell in love with me.
Totally unfair.
You guys will not
Totally
be
unfair.
speaking to me
Totally.
at the
Let
moment.
me
You
take
will call
Emmanuel.
a family meeting on my
Yes,
head.
let me take
It's not
Emmanuel.
fair.
Emmanuel, are you there? Thanks for calling.
Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead,
Moraya,
please.
good morning.
Morning.
Morning to all of you. Beautiful
morning.
women in the studio.
Morning.
Your topic this morning
It's
is
catching
explosive.
fire. Oh.
But I want everybody to understand that we have moved on in life. The world has changed. And we need to actually put other people in consideration when things like this happen. I don't see anything wrong with you getting married to your former brother's ex-girlfriend. If you people are in love, you genuinely feel for each other. I mean, you should go ahead.
Thank you very much, but if it was me, if I, God forbid, I pass on, and a friend of mine got married my husband, I will wake up and blow that person's head.
Because the truth is,
I will wake up and blow that person's head.
For that person.
Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll bring in our celebrity guests to join the conversation. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Thank you, Brad.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. Ngozi Nwosu is a face on many movie posters in Nollywood. The talented and comic Nigerian actress is a personality we reckon with. She has also been in the acting career for nearly 20 years. Welcome with us, Ngozi Nwosu.
Peaceful peace.
Peaceful peace.
Peace, Madam
You can call us on 070-806-6801. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your tweet. Ma, if you listen to our conversation on this matter, would you allow, or would you even date your ex's boyfriend, or you allow your daughter to date her sister's ex?
Wow. It's somehow tough.
Right.
At the same time, it's not tough.
Okay.
In the sense that when you say ex, ex is supposed to be something you are over with.
How is that possible if you're sexually active with a person? The emotional, women, we're emotional people.
Forget about it. Let's focus on that word ex.
Okay.
When you say ex, it's over. So if you have any other feelings or emotion for that
Deal
person,
with it.
deal with it. It shouldn't be ex then.
Yes.
Hey.
Wait,
Yeah, it shouldn't be ex.
but life happens.
Wait, let me land.
Okay.
For me, I am not in support of ex marrying
The sister.
from the family, my own sister.
Yeah.
But the ex might marry my friend. The ex might look for someone that is closer,
moves
but
on.
not from junior. I want support from junior to senior.
What's the difference?
No,
A sister
there's
is like
a great difference.
A sister is like
There are
your
some
friend.
friends
Some
that
friends
are
are
like
like
your
sisters.
There's a great difference.
Okay.
Your sister is your sister. We are talking about blood flowing. And blood flowing is different from friend.
There's a friend that sticks.
I understand. No. Listen.
Bible.
I know. There are friends that they're not even friends. You call that person your blood. But at the same time, my dear, that blood is still not flowing there.
Right. Right.
That's the truth.
You know what is even funny? If you people were saying, I don't want him to marry my sister because he's such a bad person.
That's
I don't
a
want
different thing.
You know, that's a different thing. But
Yes.
it's just because, we had something I had.
because of
what's
that.
the word?
Something.
Okay, let me come to our guests.
So
if you're
that's
saying
it.
you're against, because the case study we're using, the Indimi sisters, they are sisters.
Sisters, so.
Sister B is marrying Sister A's ex.
Listen. Somehow, some people, to them, is nothing, is not bad.
Right.
If you feel, this guy for you is not working, and there are some good qualities that you've discovered in the guy, and you feel, instead of this guy to go out, let him remain in the family.
I won't visit your house.
You
so.
will want to wait.
So if I shared something with you sexually, I will not come and see.
Who told you to go
And
and be
so?
sexy?
No, wait. If you have shared something with the person, excuse me, we're using this word ex.
But life happens.
Wait.
Life happens.
Wait. That thing you have shared has ended in the sharing. Keep it there. It has ended in the sharing.
All sharing has ended.
And for you, listen, and for you to even say, okay, fine, go ahead, that means there must have been something that you found in that person that you now want your own sister
To enjoy.
to take.
No, this one is different, oh.
It might work for you, it might not work for
Yes.
the next person. That's just life.
Maybe,
You have to be
man.
generous
I understand you're being practical, which is great. But let us be realistic. You really love this person.
Immoral.
You shared everything with this person. You broke up not because you hated each other. You broke up maybe because distance. He had to relocate. You're in school. Something happened that you broke up and you had to move on.
Sorry to cut you. If you say you really love,
Then he's not your ex.
then he's not your ex. Whether he's in Kafanchan or he's in Kaura Namuda, you are supposed to wait. If you know you really love the
So
guy.
that's not an ex.
So if I let him go, I'm the one that is releasing him to...
If you were dumped, Unko.
Okay, wait. No, wait.
reality.
Let me give you another scenario. Since we are talking this issue. Okay, what about if whilst the guy was still dating you, like you, he's in Kaura Namuda, you don't see all the time, and your own junior sister happens to travel there, and they didn't even know, and they met and fell in love. And you got, and the poor girl got there, fell in love with the guy. Before we know, you know what is happening. Coco Bele is there. What do you wait now, that one, what will you do? Will you say because it's my friend? You are bad penalty. You are bad penalty.
I support you there. You call the relationship a quit. So why the problem? Can marry my sister's ex. What's the problem? That just says that's something that is permissible does not make it ethical. That is something that is permissible does not make it ethical.
That's the problem.
That is ethical does not mean it's safe. Avoid eternal rivalry. Don't marry your siblings.
You want to see, pause for a second. That's the
It
issue of
matters,
eternal rivalry. Forever and ever. You have children, your sister will hate you, your family will hate you. There's no love.
There's one thing you people are not getting clear here. If you say X,
That
means,
word is the active
no, I'm
word.
coming. X, I'm done with.
You.
It's over. Down and out. Inside out.
Okay.
So it should not be your business
At all.
in what is going on in their life. Yeah,
So
you can. The only thing you can offer is an advice.
Egbe, from where?
Keep your
How?
advice
You can,
safe.
no. You
Don't
can
worry.
offer an advice. Probably you know
That's what
that
you are
person's
doing.
attitude
You are
is some
creating-
kukere movement. You can okay, fine. If you say this is, but this is what I
he
see.
does.
Oh,
Creating enemies.
don't go
You're
there. But if
creating
you
enemies for
decide to
yourself.
go there,
You are creating enemies for yourself.
Which
That's what
enemy?
it is. Let's take more tweets.
Oludare Mayowa says, nothing is wrong in your sister, brother dating your ex. We are only bound with tradition and failed culture. People should be allowed to move on, irrespective of what brought about your separation.
Okay,
That's one for
Additional
me.
says, to my opinion, it's ethically wrong because they would have shared so many things together. It looks like one is being betrayed by one
Exactly.
sibling. Ademola says it is disgusting to think of. And I will not allow my sibling to marry my ex-girlfriend. There are many other girls out there, so I will advise my sibling to look elsewhere. It's not even in our culture.
not
Then,
fair.
How about those that's in their
You
culture?
didn't hear this one. Did you read this tweet? My cousin
married their cousins.
Exactly.
My
I was
cousin
going to
ran
say.
away 2
Are you
days
in
to her
China?
wedding, and her younger sister
No,
was
in Nigeria
convinced
here. Don't talk
to
about
marry
China.
the man.
I'm talking about Nigeria here.
In Nigeria, yes,
Yes.
of course.
Okay, since we are taking it this way, what about those that?
is
Oh,
different.
wait. What about those that your wife? Okay, this is brother and wife. You have a brother who is married to a lady, and then he passes on, and then they now say the lady, the other
Yes,
brother
now.
will
So what she's-
marry the lady.
Traditionally-
Oh yeah, is that
on.
not? Is that not?
Yes.
Wait. He said Gogoism. Did they not? Did they not come? Did they not come? It have come. They come.
the evidence have gone.
There is no how we go there. If that means we should say, hey, if that guy accepted, he has been eyeing the woman.
In fact.
While the man was longitating
impossible,
wife.
Lord.
What are we talking
Okay,
about?
we understand both sides because I want our viewers to understand what we're saying.
Yes, ma'am.
We understand both sides of the argument. But where does the part of ethics, moral come in?
Which
here?
ethics now?
Baby, I hang in there. I want us to be very clear on this. When something is not ethical, respect for human dignity, respect for me as a person, respect for the fact
friend.
that I have been there.
Mbano.
Don't go there. Those are little codes that
Codes.
girls share.
Dress, don't wear it.
Something. If
I've
you're
used this
talking
food, don't
about
use it.
moral,
Yes.
then both of them, there is no moral. Because if you're talking about moral, they shouldn't date.
Some people will say don't even
They
divorce.
shouldn't have done what you
anything.
thought you
So,
were
my
doing.
dear, if you then just say moral and you're saying X, you should be because that
You know,
one.
Morea, when you're talking about, when you're saying moral, this is not an ongoing, it's not even an ongoing relationship. This is an ex. So that means there's nothing. If it was an ongoing relationship, I can understand moral and ethics. And then people that talk about culture, people know in the north, they marry their cousins. That is their culture.
Yes,
because your culture is different,
it's Islam.
from
it's
theirs,
not even culture.
does not mean that yours is more ethical than theirs. That is how they live their life.
Here okay, but we have a few seconds to break time. But I want everybody here to go back. Think for a second, man. Even you. Go back to that one ex you've had that was just amazing. Try to think of him right now.
If that ex I have was very amazing, and his ex, that means he's not amazing. Because if it's amazing, we would have still stayed there and be amazingly. I'm gonna leave that
in. I wanted to quickly say that, you know, women, when you have kids, I've seen sisters rivalry when it comes to relationship. This one is a guy is
a lot of sentiments, a lot of
asking the sister out, and the other one is eyeing the sister, and it becomes a problem. So what you people are saying is that it's okay if he asks me out, I don't like it, you can enter, and I think that's the ethical. That's what we're saying. That's what you guys are saying.
No. That is those are two different things. No. That one, they are still together. I said, we are talking about.
So you will pray for them to be ex now?
Exactly.
Ex.
You will be praying.
And we root for them to
you do everything.
No, now you don't have to wait for them.
Like
no, now. You don't have to wait. What of if they didn't part?
If
they didn't part,
you need to look at yourselves. All I'm hearing are two very selfish women right now.
Yes.
I mean, move on and let the person that needs to be in a relationship that works for network. Because, two selfish women sitting down there. Yes, please bring it back. Two selfish women.
You will chew your words. Let's go to break.
Happy this babe. Happy this babe.
Oh my days. When we come back, we'll talk about our guest's career. Stay with us in Break Back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
So this marriage thing is not easy like this, yet you'll be pushing me to marry.
You will marry. You want to use me, your mother, as excuse. Marry. Well, let me just tell you, if by your birthday you don't bring the man, I will look for the man for you. Only Rano. So you have come here to deceive me. For Konikini. Baba Tiwalade, iro. Mi ò gbà. I will not agree. Irony. I will not agree. Torí kíni. Is it not last week that you just came back and you are going again for training? Kí ló dé? Ẹ̀yin nìkan ni. Èmi ò fẹ́ gbogbo yẹn o.
That's you in action. Well, goodness me. We've been seeing you on screen recently, and it's exciting to know that even new producers are actually engaging our veterans. You know, you guys are bringing so much flavor into these new urban movies. In your view, I mean, recently you've been featured in so many movies. How does it feel being part of the new Nollywood?
Did you say new?
No. There's the Nollywood that you know, but there's the new young people they're bringing. You've cut across. You've been able to cross over. Yeah. How you feel with the way Nollywood now?
Well, I feel cool, and I'll say to God be the glory.
Right. You look cool too, trust me.
Yeah, you look amazing.
Okay, let me farms. Because me, I didn't watch Living in Bondage, but
I've seen you in Bondage.
I've seen you in Fujas of Promotion.
Yes.
I've seen you Ripples.
Like that.
All the Yoruba movies that you've acted, I swear I could not even link you to be an Igbo woman. If I didn't know you, she does Yoruba well.
Beautiful.
No, you're just versatile. Yes. You're able to cut across the Igbo Nollywood, the Yoruba, everywhere. You just, So for me, you're the symbol of how acting should be. There should that dichotomy that is existing. I don't understand why it's there. If the language barrier is not there, you should be able to cross. Yeah. So what's your take on those people who have the belief that no, I didn't train under this. I don't know. I don't understand how they do it. And how did you get into both sides of the Nollywood?
Well, like you mentioned it now that I'm versatile. It's just God that I speak all these languages. That is how. And then as per the other one, I think it's just crazy. It's crazy out there. They call this thing caucus, or you know, call it caucus. If you don't belong to here, you belong to there. If you are not here, you must be there. For me, I don't think that is necessary, because a good wine speaks for itself.
Right.
You don't have to be somewhere.
In any group.
Yeah.
No. What is
Your work should speak for you.
important? Yeah, your work should speak for you. But the most important thing is for you to know what you're doing and for you to have the skills.
Exactly.
Then you can be anywhere.
Let me
You
take this
don't
call
have
from
to belong to
Let me take this
one
call from
place.
Kaduna. Morning. Thanks for calling.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Okay, first thing first, you all look beautiful this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so can I speak on the topic of today?
Go ahead. Hurry up, please.
Okay, I would like to say that for me, personally, like it's not going to work with me. But looking at it critically from Nima's point of view, it's kind of understandable if the consent is there.
Right.
So that's okay. And Ngozi, I love you.
Thank you.
So, I wanted to ask, we've had people who started out in the industry, became famous, became stars, and all of a sudden they disappeared. We don't hear anything about them. But you have been able to maintain relevance for over 20 years. What has been your secret?
Actually, it's not over 20, it's over 30.
Chineke now.
Yes.
Jehovah.
Over
very
30
relevant.
years.
What has been your...
Well, for me, it's been consistent and it's been God all the way, because if you guys notice, there was a time I wasn't really there.
Yes.
That time I was
You were
ill.
ill, yeah.
And it was like they were just waiting for me, get well, and all the prayer and everything. And as soon as I was okay, they hit me again. But
let me take this call from
say
Mary.
It's just God.
Thanks for calling you, Mary. Go ahead, please.
I would say it's just God, and probably maybe because I know how to use the talent that God has given me well.
One question. Okay. At first, Maria was saying the new Nollywood, and you had a look on your face. Isn't there a difference? I mean, you were in the wedding party. I mean, it just seemed, for us, it seemed to us like this is the new Nollywood. Yeah. We are at par with Hollywood. How is it, do you think that there's a difference or an improvement on when you started?
For me, yes, there's a great improvement. Right. But for me, as an actor, whether you're old, whether you're new, so long as you blend into your role, you're there.
Interpret.
If you can interpret your role properly, you're there. Let's forget about what is this old and this new.
But it's not all the veterans that have been engaged today.
Yes.
Just a few of you have been engaged. So is it that because you've been able to blend with the new guys and work with them, have an open mind, or what sets you apart from those veterans who are just still doing other things?
Well, I think the problem we have there really is the producers.
Okay.
Because if you don't engage me,
right,
I won't come.
That's true.
To say I want to do this or that. We have a lot of my colleagues out there that they are still vibrant.
Right.
But
nobody's calling them.
Thank you. Right. The producers are not calling them. I mean, they are so cooked up in this new crazy ways of doing things that they feel, even you that have come a long way, when you try to advise them or something, they feel, oh, this one is old school. No, that's not the way, you know.
Let's take a tweet for you.
It's
crazy.
Nwosu, detribalized, fantastic artist. And Ade Mola Alala, they wanted to know if what you're doing to help new actors in your capacity, what you're doing to assist them to grow.
For the new actors, I think it's just be yourself is very important. Be yourself. Know what you are there for. Go for it. But it's just that these days, I don't know, the new people feel they want to blow probably breast shooting or boobs or bomb shooting. That is the selling point.
But we have to run up.
These days that they now talk about selling points and whatever points, and I'm like, hello, hi. Your talent is supposed to be your selling point.
Exactly.
So for me, my advice to the new ones is, please
prove yourself.
Just let your talent speak for you.
Loudly.
Know what you are there for.
Right. Are you as crazy in real life as you are in your movies? Like the crazy Ngozi we still see.
To see a bit.
Is that your real self, or you just?
No, wait. Movie.
Yes, it's one thing.
Different.
Yeah.
Ngozi Nwosu. Different. On my own, I'm crazy.
Yeah.
But crazy
For movie.
It's relative.
Crazy in a good way.
Okay.
But you know, in movies, reverse is the case.
Okay.
But that is not to say if you sting me, I will bite.
Hey, Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
That's it.
You don't
But let's talk about what you're working on.
We have to go. Unfortunately, is there anything that we should be looking out for? Any major work you're working on?
Well, I have a lot
money.
I'm working on, but
I'm still enjoying the money
Under
of
wraps
the
right
old
now.
no. Skinny Girls in Transit.
Right.
Season
Okay. We have to
5.
run out.
Okay.
Okay, I have to run out. Thank you
Wait
very much.
for it.
We have to run out, right? Our colleague, one of our producers, Kola, and it's also his birthday today. Happy birthday, Kola. He's one of our
Today.
All right, that's all we can
birthday,
take. Have a fabulous weekend. See you Monday.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.